So my name is Tracy and this is my first YouTube video. I've got a 2006 Ford Mustang V6 and I'm trying to get the seat power switch fixed. It won't go forward, it will go backwards and up and down. I tried to take this panel off right here, but I can't find a lot of instructions and I'm afraid I'm going to break something, so I've decided to take the whole seat out first so I can see a little better and I'm not working on my knees upside down. One thing a lot of people, I'm not super good at working on cars, but I don't often see on the videos is you need to disconnect your battery when you're working on electrical stuff, or that's what I've heard anyway. Better safe than sorry. You're supposed to disconnect negative first and positive second, and that's marked on your battery right here. And it's just a little wrench, I think an 8mm wrench for mine. I'm not sure what size other people's might be, but that's kind of something important that a lot of videos don't mention because most people probably know that. But and then the first thing I encountered was, well, first of all, my seat won't go all the way up, so I don't have a lot of room to work. But these little covers right here, thanks to another YouTuber, I finally found that they have a clip right here. And basically, if you can get a screwdriver in between the plastic right here and the metal and just pry just a little bit back towards the back of the car, they will come right off. They're very easy. Same thing with that one. It was a little different, but it basically, I got the screwdriver in there and pried that way. And this, I use this big old flathead screwdriver. And then the bolts I've found, these little things, I've only taken one off, but it's a 15mm. So I used a 15mm socket wrench to get those off. So I'm going to get it the rest of the way off and then I'll start the video up again. So here I am again, update. The front bolts are a little bit different than the back ones. They're pointed towards the front of the car. So they're also different size. It's a 13mm and it's an actual bolt. And I had to PB blast that one because it was kind of stuck. I also had to move my seat because the seat, it only moves backwards and not forwards, and I didn't want to move it backwards because that means I can't drive it anymore because it'll be too far back. Hopefully I can get it manually because I don't have a seat switch. Unless I can, my plan is to clean this switch and see if that helps. But anyway, I was wondering how to get the electrical connections because obviously it's a power seat. And so what you just tilt the seat back like this, and you should be able to, I'm not going to do it with the camera on, but there's little clips that you can press down and pull. But I'm going to have to hold the seat back with one hand and do that with the other. And I don't have the ability to do the camera. I just wanted to show you, like, tilting it back works. The cords are long enough, I think, to do that. Alright, so you have the seat off, and I'm looking at the bottom of the seat. I've got a light propped up here. And you can see, this is the part that's giving me the most trouble so far. Right here, this little lever, there is a cotter pin. You can see I'm pointing at it. It's a little rusty. Let's see if I can get the screwdriver in there. The screwdriver is pointing at it right now. And the video that I saw is just like, oh, just get your screwdriver in there and pop that thing off and the handle will come right off. The plastic will come right off. That is just not happening. I think I finally have the angle. The way he talked, you do it from this side, but you can't even see the pin. And so getting a screwdriver in at the right angle to pop it off just doesn't seem like it would work. So I'm gonna take the screwdriver from this angle, and I can't hold the camera and do this, but I'm gonna basically pull the plastic out and try to pop it towards me. So if you can see it, that's it right there. It's very rusty, so I hope it doesn't break. I'm gonna get the screwdriver in here and try to pull it back this direction. Oh my gosh. And it's not coming. I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Okay, pulling the plastic back worked, and here's a little pin so you can have an idea. It just grips on the sides, I guess. Anyway, now, hopefully, when I take the bigger screwdriver right here, this is supposed to, oh, there you go. There, that's that. So that took me an hour to figure out. That sucks. And just so you know, I mean, I looked online for pictures so I could see kind of how it goes together. That little slot is kind of where the cotter pin goes, I guess. It's a little dirty, but that's what that looks like. It's only like 20 bucks, the part. So I wasn't too worried about breaking it, but I didn't really want to spend money. So anyway, that's what that looks like. So we're getting there. All right, back again. So what my goal in taking the seat out was to not break clips. And so if you're looking, I'm looking from, okay, so this is the seat. This is the panel that I'm trying to remove. And when I look down in there, or best I could tell, there's a couple of clips. And so if you look in from the other side, I will point them out for you. There's one back in here. Let's see, let me see. There's my finger right there, okay? So, let's see if I can get the light in there. You're not gonna be able to see it. No. Anyway, I'm trying to show you that basically what I found was right down in there, the black clip looks like if you push it down, it will release. That is one clip. Another one is up in here under the seat cushion, right about right there. And it is a black clip also. And I wish I could get a better picture, but I can barely see it, so it's kind of hard to get a video of it. But again, you can kind of see it sticking out from the metal down there by that bolt right down here. Yeah, right where my finger is moving, there's a bolt like right here, and then right back in there. When I push down on that black clip, it releases a little bit. So here I am, I've gotten it off, thank goodness. A few smushed fingers later and probably some bent clips and plastic pieces. But one thing I noticed in the other videos is there isn't a good picture of what this looks like after it's off. Where all the clips are, etc. So I did disconnect these two electrical connections. I guess one goes to, the blue one went to this, which is the seat switch. And I think this might be the lumbar switch, the green one on mine. Something everybody is talking about is the metal clips. This is what I think everybody has been talking about. They bend. Oh dear. I don't know how I would have done this with the seat in the car. Probably would have broke it. I'm surprised I didn't break it as it was, but this little metal clip is on the end of the plastic. So I guess it bends. Same thing here. That one was not too bad to get off. And then this one, just this metal clip right here. And so I just want you to see like where everything's at. Mine was missing the screw back here. Like somebody had obviously taken it off before and not put it back. But there you go. That's what it looks like from the back. Basically this clip and then this clip are, this one and this one are hidden. And then this one you can actually see that's attached to a bar. This is where the recline lever goes through the hole. And then I don't even know what that was connected to. I didn't pay attention. But now I know it needs to go slightly down to come off of whatever screw or bolt it was on right there. Really not sure what this is up here either. But anyway, that's what it looks like. That's what this looks like. You can see kind of where everything goes in, I guess. Okie doke. Moving on. Alright, me again. While I'm waiting for the $160 part that I ordered, basically the switch, I decided to clean up the gears and lubricate them, any moving parts underneath the seat. I did find a lot of like hair wrapped around some of the gears. So I cleaned this up real good. See, it's a lot cleaner. And what I'm doing now is the, not sure what the screw type rod is called. If it's like a worm gear, not really sure. But taking just some multi-purpose grease and putting it on those. And then I'm spraying white lithium grease on some of the hinged parts, anything that looks like it moves. And then also, like I said, I took a bunch of hair that was wrapped around those. You can kind of see there's still some left. And took that off. All right, so this is anticlimactic. Everything basically goes on back from the way it came off. There's the $165 switch. Wow, hopefully it works. The worst part is that cotter pin. I guess that's what it's called. Up in the, on the lever there, getting it back on, oh dear. So there it is, you can see it sticking out, a little pin. Basically, I just put it in part of the way and had it kind of balanced on the lip and shoved it down using a screwdriver on this side. And somehow it popped back on. That's the hardest part. It's kind of oriented so that it clips this way. So it's underneath the handle here, which makes it difficult because there's very little space. And I don't know how that guy did it from the other side because I couldn't push this plastic down enough to get leverage on that clip to get it off. I had to come in from the underside. Maybe I'm just not good at this, but we're all ready to go. We're all ready to put it back in. Everything popped back in. Hopefully it works. All right, my suggestion is to have the seat forward and kind of tilt the top of it in to get it in. You can see I did scratch up my paint a little bit here. I think I did that getting out, actually. Not necessarily getting in, but that's... Anyway, so, and then I just got in the back seat by myself and just kind of lifted and set them down on the bolts in the back. So that's the easiest way, I think, to line them up. Now it's just a matter of putting the bolts back in.